What's up, guys? What's going on? Back again with another video. Um, yeah. Hopefully, you guys are doing all right. You know, I, I say that all the time in my videos, but I genuinely do. Hope you guys are genuinely doing well in this current state of life that we're in right now. Hopefully, you guys are wearing your masks. Hopefully, you guys are being safe. But yeah. So this video, I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase. This video is about adult life versus a kid life part 2. And I might just repeat something that I said in the previous adult life versus kids life video, but who cares? I'm just trying to make sure I get as much of it out as I can. But yeah, so what I basically wanted to get into is how basically like kids are just rushing to grow up, and I'm trying to advise you if there's any kids like between the ages of, I say, from 5, 6 to like 17, then be a kid for as long as you can be, because once you become my age, like currently I'm 24, about to be 25 in less than a month. And yeah, man, adult life really ain't no joke around here. Like, you kids, I understand, like, usually as an adult life you kind of have a little bit more freedom. You get to purchase whatever you want. You get to do this, do that. You get to drive yourself places and not have to ask nobody to like take you places and this, that, and the rest. But being an adult also comes with a lot of responsibilities as well too. Like, you gotta keep up with your bills on time. It's like you gotta keep up with your bills. You like, if you own a business, you gotta like pay employees. You gotta take care of all these different things, and it's stressful. It's very, very stressful because being a kid, like, obviously, like, I heard, like, in the music industry, like, say you're like 13 years old. Like, let's take a little Bow Wow for like an example, right? like like if you're a kid, like, usually you're not allowed to, I heard, like, if you're like a superstar kid or whatever, then you're not allowed to touch that money until you become legally an adult, which is 18, right? And I understand, once, because if you're a kid and you got all that and you're making all that, those type of millions or billions of dollars or whatever the heck you're making at the time, it helps prevent you from, like, splurging it on like stupid stuff. Because if you were a kid and you literally had control of all your money, like, you could spend it on like, um they probably wasted on like candy, and you probably wasted on like just a bunch of unnecessary things, because I guess once you become 18, you're legally, you become an adult. Then I guess something clicks in your mind where it's just like, okay, now you got all these responsibilities you gotta take care of. You gotta make sure you spend it in on not all the right things, because eventually, once you become an adult, you gotta pay all these taxes and stuff like that. And these taxes, like, might just come out of the woodwork where you don't even expect it to come. And you gotta learn how to save your money and learn how to spend your money at the right time on the right things. And then spend money on yourself when like all of your responsibilities is taken care of. Like, that's the part about being an adult that's like the most stressful. Like, you gotta take care of all this, and not to mention, like, being a kid is just like, it's like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Now that I'm an adult, I can say that I was a little bit happier back then than I am now. Not saying that I'm not happy at times, but being an adult, like, you have more stressful and more mentally nauseating and more mentally strenuous days than you do back then when you were a kid, because you had less responsibilities. Like, they like Chris Rock said, men, women, and children are the no men, children, and dogs or animals in general get like complete genuine love. Whereas it's like, if you're a brother like myself or a man, then you only get loved unless you provide something. And that's actually true, because women are actually a lot more appreciated than they even realize. They want this, they want that, you know what I mean? And men, we have to bust our bust to get appreciated. Like, you never know if you know if we're actually really genuinely like appreciated. Because I'm kind of going off topic here, but kids are taken way more seriously as kids than they are as adults. I don't know what it is, but I guess it's because the kids, you know, I mean, I'm gonna throw out an example again. I know I just said him again earlier in the video, but I mean, look at Bow Wow. He got taken a little bit more serious when he was a kid back then. Now, Now, social media has come into play, and he be saying a little bit of stuff where I be trying to defend him, but I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I do believe that he do be tripping. Sometimes I ain't even gonna front on you, but yes, it's a lot, man. It's a lot, man. I genuinely feel bad for the dude. You get taken more seriously as a kid than you want to do because when you're a kid, like it's like they kind of be like coddling you or whatever, and like they be like saying like, oh, it's okay. You kind of got like a shoulder to cry on type stuff, right? But when it's like when you're an adult, it's just like you gotta find the strength to like get find the strength and get back up all on your own. Like they don't care about your feelings when you're an adult. Like you get taken advantage of more when you're an adult back then than from when you was a kid. I'm not saying that you don't get taken advantage of when you're a youngin, but it's just like they they take you way less seriously when you're an adult, and that's what causes a lot of adults to like kill themselves. It causes them to like have you know you know strange thoughts. It um it basically like when you're an adult, it's like it's way more like mentally exhausting when you're an adult. Like you just it's like you never know like who's with you and who's not. You never know who's with you and who actually take you seriously, who's your friends, who you're not. Who can you trust, who can you not trust. And it's crazy. It's a lot. Life just gets harder and harder once you get older. And for all you kids, like, embrace your kid years. Don't, like what Nas said, act your age. Don't pretend to be older than you are. Some. I don't remember the lyrics right now, even though, yeah. But just embrace your kid years. Don't rush to grow up. Take it from me. Be a kid as long as you can be because, being an adult is literally no joke. Like, I don't have a crib yet. I'm still living with my parents and stuff, but I know that, I know that I definitely have, like, like, the day that I do move out and the day that I do actually get my own place, you know, it's gonna be, it's gonna be different. You know what I mean? It's gonna take some adjusting. Like, I know deep down inside of my heart that I could like survive on my own, but it's just like it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a road. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be wild. But basically, the moral of the story is just like just don't rush to being an adult, because being an adult comes with a lot of things that you guys don't take into consideration, which is what I'm trying to warn you about. Like, just be a kid and have fun, and then when you become an adult, have faith in God, go to church, like lately I've been going to church, sort of, since it's through the screen or whatever. It's not really physical anymore since it's a pandemic. But yeah, man, just embrace your kid years. Don't rush to be an adult. And then when you become an adult, like, just be responsible and just live life and be happy. And and just be good. All right. Just don't fall into peer pressure. Don't do none of that. All right. But yeah, that's all I wanted to get into this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.